Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once again to Anno 1800. Boy, it's frosty outside already in Austria, so I'm just loving me some Tabrim here right now. Beautiful sun shining right now, the desert creeping in, not really, because we're pushing it back with water from the rivers, and in this case here also enjoying the view of the palace. Now in Tabrim, we continue onwards right away, even though we got some very exciting stuff to do in Crown Falls as well this season. In this case here, there's the gift from Ketima now coming in. That's the ladder with the beehive.
How kind. Please take these away. Somewhere distant, preferably.
Yeah, it's coming from the heart.
Fruit enough here for all Ketima's people.
Very good, and we get a present, the overripe fruit basket, back to them. I think they're not so serious about this whole thing, but let's just see what Ketima says about this gift. While the ship is on its way, we continue with a changing Tabrim a bit. I would like to start by moving my marketplace over here, right? And we have another one here anyway, right? So in this case here, I would like to free up this area here. First of all, I would like to do something here, and that is I would like to have a double musician's court, because it's the only way for me to actually make this a bit symmetrical. Do I have another one? I do have another musician's court up here. I do have one here, and then we can also have another one here for now. And this gives me a bit of room here to add some ornaments. We don't have a lot of ornaments though in Tabrim, right? It's these. There is no other DLC pack or anything like that. So basically we can make one area here with the musician's court that has then some trees also for shady activities, right? Then the patch of sand is our our path that we can use here, right? And on the other side we could make some kind of, we do have shelters here. So in this case here could be a nice area to relax, right? So we have the shelters here, which is really just a tent with some benches on it where people can enjoy the day. A shed I probably don't want to have. We can have a campfire in the center. Then we're going to have them on the other side again, right? So this also looks like a nice area to relax. By the way, here might go with 2 to make it symmetrical again. And then we have some shrubbery. Not too close to the campfires though. Definitely don't want to do anything here. And then definitely also some trees again. And we should also have some water well for the horses all around it. And then of course a bit of an entrance here going into this again. All right. Also here and here. And then there's some patch of grass. So I really don't want to have any roads or anything like that, right? This actually looks not so bad, I think. We might actually get rid of the patch of grass again, of sand, and just have grass here. Might even look better. I mean, these people are used to pathways like this, so why not? Pretty nice for the feet, definitely. Oh, the basket has arrived. Overripe fruit.
I had no knowledge of this. It was an accident. I would never stoop to such underhanded ways.
All right.
Deliberate? I will not believe it. Though it is not the first time men of the old world inflict their sickness upon new lands, there have been precedents.
How could they not know if there is a precedent? How could this not be deliberate? Be murder! Something must be done to drive that parasite out of Enbesa, out of our lives, for good. The water, of course. That's it. Hurry then. I must get to the canals before first light. Without them, the land will dry up, and Archibald will have no choice but to leave.
Okay, sabotage it is.
Ship under attack.
Slip past patrols to Blake's Enbesa harbor area and deliver Binyam. Gotta be careful here because we got our own patrols in this area, right? And they also count for this mission. There they are, right? So we want to slip past them. For now though, let's destroy Miss Hunt's latest endeavor into Enbesa. Some over here. Now at this point she's always entering here. So I'm actually not going to patrol for now, right? And we're rather just going to wait here for her. and then we can focus on this quest here. Now, there's one problem though. We don't have really that many ships anymore in the region, and sailing ships are not the best for this. So I would like to use my cargo ship Garrion here. We do have still the Clipper and the second Clipper here as well. So let's get both of them over there to Tabrim. Switch sides real quick with my cargo ship Garrion and get Garrion over then, right? While we wait for this to happen, we continue with, yeah, we have a lot of mud bricks. So I would like to make this whole city look a bit more civilized. So once again, we're also now paving the roads. And it's 300 tons for the whole city. Something we can easily afford, right? And it also just changes and makes the city just look way better, in my opinion. By the way, here, these are massive roads, so we could also make it like that we have... Unfortunately, we don't have the enclosed greenery here, right? But we can still make it so that we have trees in between, for example. Right, so this makes the whole thing also look greener. Let's do this. All the way here to the end of it. Right, and we can also do the same thing then here. Going up, we probably should keep a bit of a plaza area style though, somewhere here. So I'm only going to go up to this point here, right, and then we continue here again. Boy, the streets are really busy in this area, so I think it actually increased with the paving. There you go, so that we have this whole row and this whole row. Right, it just makes the whole thing look nicer overall and greener, of course. In the meantime, my Lion's Roar has arrived with all the legendary animals. And we can immediately send it back to Tabrim once more. So in the meantime, there it is, Binyam. We just really need that a tiny slot, right? And let's get this ship over here to... Wait a second. Was it to the main harbor area we need to get him? Yes. Okay. So let's get the ship over here for now, and then we can manually do it. Do we want to sabotage here now the water collectors? Okay, now's our chance. It seems the ship is just leaving, and there you go. This is the speed difference, right? I mean, this one is just patrolling really, so it's not working at full speed, but we are very maneuverable with this one. There is another one over there. It's also just leaving, so yeah, good job on that. Both of them are leaving the port, and just look to the other side. Thank you very much. And we can just enter here and get Binyamin.
I wish harm on no one.
Of course not.
Now to find those pumps. Simple.
Okay, I think my ship can actually go back to the trade route, and we have Binyam somewhere here.
I will not have families torn asunder by one man's blind greed.
Looking like an assassin. Like, totally not suspicious, right? But who cares? Everybody's minding his own business. We should change it to night, probably, to make it a bit more believable. Or dawn. Where are you going? I think he's going to this building, right? Yeah.
He can't manage on this land without our help.
I hope
Yet
those people weren't killed
We
in the
never
process.
needed him. Never.
So, this one's destroyed, so... Yeah, the fields go dry again. Do we? Oh, he still continues, of course, to the other water pump. You know what? Let's actually pause that ship again. Because we might need to get him again. I have no idea. There he is. Perfect. There were people in it, but who cares?
There. Let the Lycaon see how well he fares without water. We have no need of his arrogance and
Oh,
pride.
there's the police already.
Is this the hospitality of Enbesa? Flames and steel in the night. Seize him and see to his extradition.
There will be no transportation. Binyam is a subject of Enbesa and will be returned to us for trial.
And who are you, O king, to countermand the will of empire? I fear our talk must now be of fleets and steel.
Okay, have at least 6 military ships in Enbesa. The thing is, the modded versions, as far as I know, don't count for this. So what we can do is we can purchase those frigates here that he's selling from time to time. And that should also count to some extent, right? I think the pirate is not selling. Definitely not going to replace a few of my ships. So what we can also do is to speed it up. We can just purchase some warships here, like this one.
Should I scrub that
And that gunboat there also counts. It's an improved version, by the way. And get them over. We can also just build some flag monitor or some normal monitors. Let's build a... Yeah, they just cost 9 minutes of time. Right, it's the biggest cost here. These are the non-modded versions, so let's build them and get them over, because the moddeds don't count. And also the Enhardo don't count, because they were improved warships, right? Which is once again a mod. So let's build them. 5, 6, there it is. And get them over to Enbesa. Okay, I think there's not that much else to do. Oh, we have another quest here. Faith and unity.
In troubled times,
We need to increase the faith of the area. For this, the trader from Cape Trelawney just came in. Right, by the way, you're looking horrible. There you go.
Perhaps from your homeland for this.
And they should brought...
Your ship
Yeah,
has
there it
returned
is,
from
wood.
its voyage.
So with that, we have now the paper production up and running. There it is. And with that, we have now actually everything ready for the next one. Also, how's it looking with tobacco? Yay, just perfect. We have it in too. So we can actually build this and yeah, have both of these productions now up and running. I forgot it's 1 minute, so we need to build a second one of these. Why are you going up there, by the way? There is a warehouse here, perfectly fine for it. Let's upgrade it just because. With that, we have those two productions up. This will increase the happiness of the population further, right? And also brings
Ship
in more
under
elders,
attack.
even. That's the important thing here. That's going to be solved now. And with that, we have almost all the productions now solved, and also for the elders. There is still a matter now of the military ships, and that's it, right? So these two missions. While big plans are in motion in Enbesa, we can go back here to Crown Falls, because there's two things that are happening. First one is the Iron Tower Monument advances to the next stage.
Cynical, but perhaps in exactly that sense, it has all the makings of a true wonder.
And we need to finish this quest here now. A demanding quest. Deliver holiday reading to the Imperial Quartermaster Enbesa. Now this can be any kind of book that we find on our journey, right? That has something in store for her. So we need to get this book now. And the other one was here. We can finish the cathedral. At least the next phase. I think there is another one. Yep. There is one final phase, the interior design. The cathedral is a place of worship. Your populace will focus more on their faith and less on the material world. The wood veneer we don't have felt and we don't have gold. Both of these we're going to need for that final phase. It's, by the way, I think an exact copy of the Anno 1404 monument. Even the same scale, perhaps not. But the same construction site model. It looks fantastic, I think. Beautiful. Gold and felt. Now, felt is easy. We have that in high volume. Gold, not so much, because we're using the items, right? Cement is in, so we might just change this now to gold. Right? Get the gold in. Let's make 1,000 tons of gold for the next trade. We can afford this, and with that we should have it then. Now, for the felt, we can use an airship for quick transportation. And get this over real quick. Okay, while we wait for these things to take in effect again in Enbesa and here, the holiday reading that I'm just getting from Madame Kahina, we can continue onwards with the skyscrapers. We have a lot of reinforced concrete again. And in this case here, we have a lot of tier 3 ones that we can all upgrade at once for, yeah, resources that we actually have. Let's go ahead and do this with all of them. There you go. That will be a lot of those guys here. And then I'm looking for tier 4 ones, where we also have a lot of them still. So let's just see. Oh, they don't want to upgrade right now. Typewriter and billiard tables. Now, billiard table is something we should actually have, if I'm not entirely mistaken, from the item, right? But the typewriter is something that we can fix. So let's have a look at that real quick, because I think I've planned it, of course, so that we have enough production. So there's my typewriter, right? And there's the second factory then. Wait a second, this one. I need to check this up. I was pretty sure, yeah, we have, of course, enough, right? 3-ton surplus. How can there be no typewriters in now? We have lacquer, we have brass, we have steel. All the input materials are also there. Something fishy is going on. And we have 700 typewriters in. So this is all a false alarm. By the latest... Oh, okay. Yeah, of course, we were upgrading level 3 ones, and I unfortunately clicked on a level 4 one that was just upgraded, right? We, of course, have plenty of them that we should be able to upgrade. There you go, right? I cannot upgrade the one that we just upgraded, but if I shift-click on it, we can upgrade all other tier 4s that are upgradable. This is the important thing. So let's go ahead and do this. That's a lot of them that we have now at tier 5.
The city's really grown. Lots of rich people, lots of very wealthy people. But I was here first. I'm the original, the biggest whale.
You were the
original,
of course.
Reminder. Hey, Guru, look at the skyline we shaped. What's missing? A massive tower to shame the rest. The suckers will call it hubris, and we'll be spitting on their heads from the top.
All right, we now have the Skyline Tower Foundation. This is a pretty massive monument that is going to take a long time, right? Now, we can go ahead and build it. We should build it with as many, well, skyscrapers in the surrounding area to boost its output, right? The thing is, though, I also want to look a bit at style. So I'm definitely going to have it somewhere here where we do have the central park then as well, right? So having it here would also work, but it would look strange. So I'm not doing that. It definitely needs to be in the midst of it. Somewhere here is probably my go-to. So we are just going to move these guys for now into Monument Row, Monument Avenue. We can call it over there. And somewhere here, we can now have our Skyline Tower. Yeah, most makes sense to me to have it right at the corner. It's a dense building, right? So it should look dense with... I'm not going to put that many ornaments around that. I think it would not fit, right? It's like the Empire State Building. It's really just at the main road, surrounded by massive buildings. So we could have it here, so that you actually have some space left and right, but that's it, right?
Don't make me wait. Really, I hate waiting. The faster you build, the bigger the payoff for you.
Surprised that we were actually able to do all of this with all the upgrades as well. The next phase we can already start. That's basic material that we have, right? And workers, and electricity, and time. We can start with this. The warehouse is also in range, so we don't need to do anything here. And with that, we have once again started a new construction, a monument construction in the center of Crown Falls. That will definitely be a towering monument. Now, I also know how much space we needed here. So in this case, we can go ahead now and upgrade those guys here to skyscrapers as well, right? To really just get it going. We can, by the way, upgrade a lot of these guys here, the tier 2 ones, because they just add to the panorama effect of the bigger ones. That would also work out. Of course, I want to be careful with how many I'm still going to upgrade. These guys here can actually be upgraded right away again. So I'm also doing this. And then we still have a bunch of blocks here. Probably going ahead with those guys as well.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
And then we still have a bunch of them here. And we'll just see. You know, we could also have a solitary skyscraper then here and here, just to add a bit of dynamics or a bit of a flow to it, right? So that we don't have a wall of skyscrapers, but it's rather building up to that wall with smaller skyscrapers already. I think this makes more sense overall. Down the road it looks more impressive, of course, as you have this massive construction site here now, with all these massive buildings in the background.
You know what? Them lofty heights they dream of, they'd be nothing without us to raise them up. Just careful from this scour. We must assume that any hazards will be of
Theodora
proportional magnitude.
says that we must be very careful because it's going to be a very high building, unprecedented.
What damned risk assessment? No, Miss Jenny. Why go out of your mind looking for problems when there are none?
Meanwhile, my ship has arrived at Madame Kahina, and in this case here, we have now, yeah, once again, legendary items like an octopus or the kraken. Oh, the kraken. Alright. And we need to watch out for any kind of book, really, that we could also use here, right? It's not the Royal Trading Charter. That's not a holiday reading. But I think the Heimskringla, it's an artifact, but it's a scroll. It also belongs to the Northern Saga, by the way. So with that, we would have 3 parts of the Northern Saga. Let's actually still purchase it, even though it might not be used for it. And there's an antique novel. This definitely will count for a holiday reading. So I have one more slot available for anyone who cares to join. And another ring, Northern Saga part, so we can really finish a set with this. And let's just get this one now to Crown
Another
Walls.
weird note. This one landed on my desk. Someone's gonna answer for that. Care to see what trash they came up with this time?
Okay. Mr. Beta, note the popular feeling against your abominable construction practices and make changes. He's not very popular among the workers.
Well, this is getting to be darn annoying.
I wonder why.
Keep an eye on my tower, will ya?
Okay, it seems to have been fixed. Actually, the modded versions also work out, and the improved gunboat and the improved Royal Galleon have arrived from the old world. Somehow they have survived Miss Han's wrath. And Binia, my love, that is from the Mother Kyria. And Mother hasn't heard from you in a while, and it is heartsick with worry, so do please write. What? She's talking about her in the third person. Mother hasn't heard from you in a while. I'm sure you've not forgotten me here by the Vasi, as you have always been such an attentive boy. Alright, sail to Vahadesha to talk to Kyria.
Just say the word.
That is over here. Let's just make sure that there's no mishunt around. We don't want any key person to be destroyed in a battle.
Aye.
And sunk to the depths of the ocean. My 2 ships are ready again, by the way, so we can unload whatever we have left. Let's check it out here. There it is. Illuminated manuscript is in. Also, I'm expecting now the pipe to be in. There it is. Perfect. Hibiscus tea is a bit of a problem there. So we have this production going over here with the hibiscus farm. Did I move this somewhere else? I think I did. Where are my hibiscus farms? And it seems like we don't have any available anymore on the whole. Yeah, there it should be. There it is. It's full. What's going on here? We produce too much, it seems. 4 tons it is. In Tabrim, we consume 1 ton. All right, there it is, the culprit. We just need to have another tea maker.
I thought you were my son. And you would be?
There it is. Problem solved. Okay, inform her.
Bullseye.
So what is happening? Why is my son Binyam not with you? Your son has been arrested for arson and awaits transportation to the Antipodes. Imprisoned, my poor boy. A man from the old world named Archibald Blake arrested him. Ah, then the moment I have always feared has come, though for it to come like this, there may yet be a way to settle the matter, and it will not be pleasant for any concerned. How would you like to help an old lady? How indeed? She vanished.
Honesty is a virtue, however painful the truth may be. The roots are deep. Make sure to sift through the earth to clear it all, will you?
Alright, we need to follow some old rites. Wait a second, I'm just going to upgrade a few more people here in the center. There it is. Over here, dig up some old orange trees.
I kept a diary of sorts when I was younger, before...
There's the diary. Where is it now? Oh, must be at my ship, right? There it is. And yeah, she had an interesting past with someone that will surprise you.
An orange, sour-skinned and pithy.
A love and passion relationship.
And when ready,
story of tragedy and perhaps a bit of comedy.
Something and sent you back for it?
Read the register.
Commission?
And yeah, we are finding Archibald Blake in it.
Binyam knows. I had thought it best to keep it from him. All those years. Keep him safe. Besides, they paid me to keep quiet about it. Yanehoy Katima.
I do not know how to put this. I knew Sir Archibald.
And now it gets awkward.
Before. He and I were in love once. Binyam is the product of that union.
I had a suspicion there was something, but this... Thank you for sharing, Elder Kyria. It may prove our salvation.
Production has stopped.
Alright, now it comes to war. We need to destroy those ships.
But for you
we do
to
have
appeal to
a couple of
Archibald's
warships here.
heart, Kyria, you must be able to reach him. I
And we're
fear
going to
they
free
will have
him.
No choice but to carve you a path through the royal fleet.
Pretty sure
On point.
the queen will not be angry at us, as we're also building that tower for her, please. Right? There is no warship coming in right now, so we are safe.
Fleet en route.
Where's that battle cruiser? Ah, there it is.
Fleet embarking.
Ship under attack.
Yeah, they don't really stand a chance. Against the Dreadnought.
Ship constructed.
We build a lot of monitors for nothing. It's not for nothing. We have a few more ships now.
Lives lost, ships destroyed, and for what? So a kinglet may make a mistaken point?
The way is clear, and time is of the essence. Kyria must be brought to Sir Blake before he settles upon retaliation he will lead to regret.
Archibald, I want to say you look well, but exertion does not become you.
Kyria? It is you. Those quizzical eyes. How could I forget?
Release him, Archibald.
Him? You mean... Not Binyam? He can't be.
Awo, Binyam is my boy.
The prisoner is to receive a full pardon. Return his possessions. We go to meet the Emperor.
I believe I know why you have freed Binyam and come before me.
Yanahoy Katema. There will be no war between us. For the truth is, I have no quarrel with any here, save myself. I have all along had power to do great good here, yet was distracted and upset by matters personal. I do not ask your forgiveness, Binyam, but perhaps in time...
He is no father of mine, nor has he earned that title.
He only saw me, Archibald. He did not see you for many years.
How often I wondered, yearned, but I never could. And I regret it. I regret it. No one could ever have replaced either of you. But I poured all that terrible guilt with constancy into Her Majesty's nurture and protection.
Then care for this land as much as you do her, and perhaps our peoples can still bond in sisterhood.
And that is why Kiburi Binyam, most patient Emperor Katema, I will make the necessary arrangements for a swift departure, and open myself up to negotiations between our people. May Her Majesty hang me for it.
Alright, this more or less concludes the storyline.
All the arrangements are made. Not a trace left.
Fleet
of
ready?
the island.
I'm going to escort you out. We also get a new island with that available to us now. Though it's a small one.
Ready to negotiate. Apart from security,
And with
This
that,
city is a magnet
Archibald
for
Blake
genius.
sails out of it.
A fire
And we
broke
continue
out.
onwards in the next episode. Stay tuned.